Don't you love it?
Yeah, I do.
That's so cool. I'm recording, and this is Alicia. And Alicia's from Boston. And you came here for school, you moved here for school?
Yes.
And we want a haircut.
Yes.
Cool. And I'll spin the chair. I want to show you because you came in with it. I came in like that, and I was like, oh, I love this. And you were like, let's take it down. I'm like, don't take it down. Leave it. Want a shot of it. We'll take it down on camera. So I haven't seen your hair down yet. Ooh. So it's just long because of neglect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it's really long. That's how you can now see it.
Yeah, it's very long.
Yeah, it's very long. Spin it back again. Cool. And you're wanting a bob.
Yeah.
And you don't want bangs. Let me see. Your hair wouldn't do it anyway, because it does that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, bangs aren't possible. But you can go little short bob. I could go as short as bottom of your ear, or you can go a little bit longer.
I think a little bit longer would
Like
be
about
better.
there.
Can we do slightly longer than that at first and then see where it's at?
Oh, maybe, but we have to do impact for the channel. No, we can't. It's your hair.
You can edit it later.
Yeah, no, it's going to be raw footage. Yeah, but like I said, it's modeling. Push you outside your box a little bit. So we looked at photos, and there wasn't anything you saw like on the way there that was appealing, did you? So we'll just cut it.
Okay. I didn't really see much that was on the way there that wasn't bangs.
That's right, because it was all the pictures with the bangs that put you off.
Yeah.
Cool. And we didn't do a wardrobe change. Are we going to go
Do you
80s?
want to?
Yes.
Okay.
Cool. Let's come over here and look at the wardrobe. Cool. Yeah, you look 80s. Nice. And you've been bobbed before, you said.
Yes.
Cool, and you like them. So we got a purple one, we got a pink one somewhere. Where did the pink one go? Do you like purple or pink?
I like purple, but
Cool.
I'm wearing all pink.
True. I will do purple. And we'll do a dry cut to start, and then we'll wash it.
Okay.
So take some length off. And are you from a suburb in Boston?
Yes.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm from the North Shore.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm closer to the New Hampshire border, but
Yeah.
I've been in Vermont for almost a decade.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
What part of Vermont?
Brattleboro,
Oh, yeah.
which is southern.
Are you like rural there? Or it's a lot of
in
city people that live in there?
comparison to Boston, it's rural,
Yeah.
but it's good small town vibe.
Yeah. And what we can do is turn it over like that, yeah.
Like that?
So to start, I'll go to jawline, look, that's right there. We'll go right there to start. That's cool?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna be so cute already, I can tell. So cool. Yeah, that's it right there. Take the jawline again, yeah. It's like having your old friend come back.
I don't even know if I went this short last time.
No?
Might have been a little bit longer.
Yeah. They still got like that though. welcome to Wellington. And you got cool Wellington hair, because Wellington, you've noticed, there's a lot of really cool haircuts.
Yeah.
You probably noticed, yeah.
Very 90s.
Very nice,
Got a
yeah.
whole 90s vibe going on.
Yeah, it does, yeah. Yeah, I love your cowlick too. It's actually, losing your hair shorter, it actually, you get more out of that.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I had it short last time, I think the side part was even more dramatic.
Was it? Yeah, I like that. So we'll work with that. We'll blow dry with volume and everything too. Because all that weight's off of it too now.
Yeah.
Cool. And come on over, we can wash it. Come on over.
Oh, that was on my hair.
Oh yeah. So that's now we have a carpet.
Oh boy.
You can actually slip on. It's like ice if you go.
Is it? Wow.
Yeah, it's like slipping on ice. Glasses there. So yeah, that's quite a bit because we looked at year past the year. This is a bit past the year. So it's like what we were saying. You just got the initial shock, like, oh, short hair.
Yeah.
It's not too short though. It's super cool.
Yeah, I don't know if I would go much shorter just yet.
You don't
but
have to. You don't have
yeah.
to. But it needed impact. And then come back and you get free haircuts. If you want to do more for the channel, you can make more money, or if you just want to help grow this out, or if you want to keep it, I can give you another ball. Or redo. You don't have to do it on camera, you can do it on camera. Or maybe you're like, let's go a bit shorter.
I'll let you know
Yeah,
when
let me
someone
know.
comes.
Because I know Alicia, she's the most on the channel. She's at, oh, she doesn't go to school anymore, but she comes about every 8 weeks. She comes and does a free haircut. And sometimes we film, sometimes we don't. So when we film, I pay her 50.
Yeah.
And it's a good deal if you're going through school.
Right.
You know, free haircuts and some money. And then I usually say it becomes the beer money, because usually you don't go out very often. But then when you get that extra $50 that you hadn't had, you know, it's like it comes from like, you know, doing this sort of thing, have fun with it.
Yeah.
You know, or take your boy out to dinner or something. It's like, you can go to dinner and look at your short hair that you did for $50. There's like what do they call that? There's like where the girl sells her hair to buy something for her boyfriend.
Is there a name for that?
Yeah, there's actually a story behind it. I don't remember what it is.
Huh.
And then I think he sold something to buy a hairbrush for her hair.
Funny.
Yeah, and then she didn't end up having any hair. I can't remember what it is, but the people watching will know what it is.
Yeah.
Because their hair. People watching this channel like hair. They would know. And you're in your first year at university.
Yeah, first year, second degree.
Cool. And yeah, we were saying off camera that you came over here to Wellington from Vermont for university because you don't pay as much.
Yes. Even in-state tuition would have been almost triple the price.
Yeah. And I get the appeal of that. And then you get the life experience of living in New Zealand because you'll be here for 3 or 4 years.
3.
3
Because
years,
the
3
other price difference is that in Vermont I would have had to go for 4 years.
That's right.
Here
That's
I'm
right.
going to have to go for 3 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when I was younger, a lot of people I knew went to Australia for teachers, you know, for an education degree.
Yep.
Because it was a 2-year program and it was cheap. And then they could go and get it done in 2 years and get to work.
Yep.
And then Canada was like 4 or 5 years, but you know.
Yeah.
It's like fast tracking it. And I don't think the program was any cheaper, but it was because it was only 2 years.
That ends up being half price.
That ends up being half price.
Yep.
And then you went to a job 2 years earlier, and then you're back, you know, your mortgage and house market, you know, you're jumping on. So 2 years jump on working is, you know, that's at the other end with your mortgage that much paid down, or your debt paid down.
Yep.
All that adds up. And most of the people I know that I grew up with that did that, they became school teachers, and now they're all mortgage free. And Canadian school teachers have the highest pension plan anywhere.
Wow.
Like not just of school teachers, but of anything, because they have a private pension plan in Ontario, and I think now it's worth like $200 billion or like it's astronomical. They own like the New York Yankees, like things like that, or the Toronto Raptors. It's owned by the Ontario school teachers.
Cool.
Yeah. So when they retire, that's their retirement fund. So they retire very well. They own like the lottery in the UK and Ireland. They own all kinds of crazy things like airports and things like that. And they're just school teachers.
That's not the case in the States.
No, it's the opposite.
Sure.
And it's crazy, like, you know, Detroit, they don't, you know, their pension plan's bankrupt. So school teachers is like gonna, and then you go over the river to like Ontario, and they have the wealthiest pension plan on the planet. But they're doing the same job, right?
Right.
But just at the border, it's the difference between one side of the border and the other.
Yep.
So, but if you look up, it's the Ontario School Teachers Pension Plan, and what they own and their assets, it's like astronomical. It's a Fortune 500 company. So if you're mortgage free by 55, you should be, like a school teacher should be. You know, you could be mortgage free by late 40s. Then you could probably retire like in your 50s instead of 65.
Yeah.
And by then, you know, you get in your 50s, like late 50s. You're getting tired of the kids anyway. It's like, I'm out. And then when you turn 65, you get your government pension as well, because this is the private pension and then the government pension. But architecture's cool. I used to have someone who was a professor at architecture. It used to be called Ryerson University in Toronto, but they changed the name to something else. I think Toronto University or something, I don't know what they call it now. But she used to do like really cool, short, asymmetrical and longer and undercuts and all these shapes in her haircut, because all of her architect students would be like, because architects like lines and linear things, right? And her husband was an architect. So she's like, yeah, just really push it with lines and things like that, because students love it, husband loves it, I'm surrounded by architects. Anything you do asymmetrical, they're like, wow. So they're so into it. So I remember she was so loyal to me. She'd come like every month. We keep up her little haircuts, a little bit different every time, but the shapes were always extreme. And then she said, I'd come home and my husband would be like staring at me for 5 minutes. He's just like looking at the lines and everything and how it would fall and how it would settle. That's architect brains.
Yep.
And I'm laughing at her. And then the school is like, she's up there and she's moving around and this and that. And they're like, their heads are going back and forth because they're looking at the hair.
That's how the fashion professors are like it. They're so colorful. Everybody else is in neutral tones. And also really 90s kind of baggy sweaters and stuff. And then the fashion professors just, they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I like the whole slicked back vibe too.
I do too. So we're gonna make it volume and big because we're doing 80s, but you can see like if you just
slicked back 80s too, like the biker jacket.
Yeah, you could, but I want volume. But I also like that around the ear like that too. That too. You cold area, we're gonna cut 1 more centimeter.
What?
You want
No,
to cut
I'm
1 more
good.
centimeter? You're good.
I'm
Just
good.
checking. Of course, I have to do that to you. Get your nerves going.
Where do you get it?
I sell it. Okay. Maybe we do a slip back. You want a slip back, Bob?
It's up to you. You can always do one and then the other.
That's true. That's pretty sweet. Now I'm gonna blow dry. Alicia,
Hi.
Alicia.
Hi. Isn't that funny?
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
the same
You
name.
can come and hang out if you want. Come hang out
Thanks.
here. Yeah. I love this haircut on you. It's like spring. You look like spring now. Also a little bit like 90s supermodel. Like Linda Evangelista type haircuts. She's in the news again, but they just released a documentary on the 90s supermodels. I want to see it. It's coming up soon. And you both go to UVic, and you both are Alicia. But you're not, what's your program?
Landscape architecture.
Landscape architecture, and
Oh,
she's
architecture.
architecture. Oh my god,
Funny, right?
you're both architects. Oh my god. Alicia, architects, UVic.
You first year.
Yeah? What year are you in now?
I'm third year.
Third year, yeah, that's cool. Yeah. You probably bump into each other on campus now. Because
Yeah.
you wouldn't notice, before you would notice, but now you will.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you'd be like, oh, I love your hair. That's funny. And now it looks like you have more hair. Because all that weight's gone. And you got more volume. So even though you cut off a lot of hair, it looks like you have more hair. Because of the, it looks like it's thicker, like more of it. But that's the saying, we usually say like less is more. You cut off a big chunk and then all of a sudden you get more volume out of it. And it's like, and the other thing I love about bobs, like this, when you do short bobs like this, is I call them the haircut that keeps giving back. Because what happens is like this is your haircut today, but next month it becomes this.
Yeah.
Next month it becomes this. It
That's
becomes
why I
this. It
usually
becomes this.
stick
It
to
becomes this.
them.
And this. And that's why I go to like when someone says how should we go, like you could get this bob and then you're gonna have this, this, and this, or you can have this bob and then you got this, 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 and this. So if we went to here, you're gonna have that too. But it's just it's gonna happen. So every month when you look in the mirror, the bob's evolving.
Mm-hmm.
So I call these haircuts that keep giving back. So I always prefer going shorter to get more out of it, and also the impact of it. So I don't think you need another haircut with me probably till around Christmas. If you want, you can come sooner. If you want a haircut, you're always welcome.
Yeah.
Come as much as you want. But if you come around like we're closed to Christmas 24th, we're back middle of January. But if you want a haircut for Christmas, come and see me. If you want to wait till January, or if you want to do something for summer, because it'll be your first summer Christmas. Are you going home for Christmas? Cool. Yeah. It'll be your first warm summer Christmas. And what I love to do, Christmas in New Zealand, is go to the beach. Because you can. And the sun goes down, it's like 9 o'clock at night, the sun's going down. The sun's setting at 10 o'clock at night, that time of year. It's amazing, I love it. I will trade. I will never go back to Canada for Christmas ever again. I love it here too much. To be honest, it's same in Boston. Like most of the time you don't get snow at Christmas anyway, because winter doesn't really get going till January, February.
Yeah.
You know? So
Yeah.
sometimes you get snow at
We
Christmas
get
and
the
sometimes
odd
you don't.
Snow snap, yeah.
Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Like I've had a lot, like Christmas is just like, are we gonna get snow this year for Christmas or not? Like sometimes yes, sometimes no. But then usually sometime around New Year's or in the first week in January, it starts to dump and then you really start to get snow more like in January.
The past couple years it's been
Early?
Halloween snow.
Halloween
and then
snow?
nothing until January.
Oh yeah, you get the little flurries in Halloween.
No, like,
Like snow.
Snow.
Oh, I don't, yeah, I've never heard of that. That's crazy.
So you from Boston?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the blow dryer.
Yeah.
Are you from Boston?
Yeah.
So you just came recently?
Yeah, in February.
Wow.
For school.
Cool, let's put your knees together. I'm loving this. You also, it looks like the girl's haircut from Pump Up the Volume, which is in the 90s as well. She had a cute little short bob like this too. So yeah, it's definitely like more of a 90s
Yeah.
bob. It's shorter, because they were like bold and shorter back then.
Very Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Yes!
How are you finding architecture?
Oh, it's great. It's a lot of work, but
It is for sure.
we good.
I like around the ears too. So you're here for the next 3 years, so that's, you could have potentially 3 years worth of haircuts with me. Come back on the channel.
Yeah.
I got 2 at university that are getting that. I just keep going back. One of the girls, she finished her degree and she never paid for a haircut the whole time she went to Vic. Yeah. And then what happens, it becomes like walking marketing at school.
Right.
People say, where'd you get your haircut? Blow up. But most people think know about us anyway. So they all walk up and down Bulcott.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, our lights are glittering here. You know, the glitter disco balls in here. People know us. Well, I can so small. Everyone knows everyone. If this side feels a little bit longer than this side, I actually like that.
I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem with that. I like that because it creates more interest, especially like architects, because you have, you know, if it's perfectly symmetrical, it gets weird, but if you got some interest in it, I like that. Push it off all the way there. And I'll grab a mirror and show you the back. Super cute.
Cool.
Yeah. And I'll spin the chair. Yeah, nice short blunt. Very 90s. Cool. We'll grab a camera and do some after shots. I know, it's like the Queen of England, but Americans don't have to do that.
No.
So cool. Come on over. We can stand behind the chair and say bye to the tubers. So we are now a short bob. Your first year university. This is your haircut. This is your Felicity moment. You ever see Felicity? She cuts her hair short. It's a TV show. This is your Felicity moment. Yeah, and then you're back for the next 3 years. So come back.
Okay,
Yep, and you know where to go.
thank
You're
you.
taken care of while you're in New Zealand.
Yep.
Send mom pictures, and she'd be like, "Oh, I love your hair." Cool. Bye, tubers. Oh yeah, and you're next. Well, you're rolling. You can jump in the chair. You can hang out if you want.
Change.
Yeah, you can change. You can jump on here. Let's have a look at your hair. So Alicia number 2. Yeah, and you got a lot of color, and you got, yeah, there's a lot of hair and a lot of things going on here. There's, yeah. And then have you thought about haircut ideas?
Yeah, I kind of.
Let's see what you looked at.
I've looked at, like, well,
Super cute.
I mean, I kind of wanted like that, but like for the ritual look.